Mortal Kombat Legends Scorpion Revenge is about a warrior named Scorpion seeking revenge for his family's murder. He gets dragged into a tournament for the fate of the realms in order to do so. Except the rules on the bracket to the tournament make absolutely no sense. It starts with a scorpion fighting a herd of ants and Hanzo teaching his son about how scorpions are fast, strong, and resilient. I'm gonna guess he likes scorpions. Then they go home and Hanzo notices that something is wrong since everyone is gone. He gets attacked by this ninja and they... Oh my god! So it's gonna be that kind of movie. Okay. And more ninjas attack, so he grabs his kid and runs. They hide in a building and find several dead bodies, so they bail and go back home. And his son finds his dead mother. You know, I think everyone is dead here, you might just want to leave. Or get pissed and kill everyone, that works too. Serious question, how did this only get an R? After a massive killing spree, this guy somehow has his son Satoshi. He then traps Hanzo in a block of ice and kills his son. What the hell, movie?
You die for this. You first.
Well, I guess Hanzo is dead now. That was the most violent opening I have ever seen. I'm honestly surprised this isn't rated NC-17. It then goes to Liu Kang being attacked by Raiden in a monk temple for some training exercise. And then Johnny Cage getting yelled at by some lady in his trash department. After she leaves, he gets a call about shooting some movie in China. And Sonya Blade, who I guess is in the military, is fighting some dude who's twice her size for some reason. And she beats him up, and I'm pretty sure she kills him. I don't know why she did that, but I guess it doesn't matter. It then cuts back to Hanzo, and he's now in the Netherrealm, which is basically hell in case you didn't notice. And this demon is gonna torture him for all eternity. But first this idiot gets way too close, and freaking Hanzo here bites his ear off and uses his, I guess, lava blood to escape. After killing a whole bunch of demons, he makes it to the throne and meets the realm's leader, Quan Chi. He offers Hanzo a chance to fight for the Netherrealm in the Mortal Kombat tournament for a chance at revenge, even though fighters can only fight for the realm they were born in and not whatever side they want to be on. Anyway, in exchange, he has to retrieve some amulet that is the key to releasing Quan Chi's master, Shinnok, who will then bring his family back, because that doesn't sound like a trick at all.
Do we understand each other, Hanzo? Hanzo is dead. Call me Scorpion.
I guess his name is Scorpion now. Quick rundown, Mortal Kombat is a tournament where fighters from different realms fight, and Shao Kahn, the Emperor of Outworld, has to win 10 tournaments in a row in order to take over Earthrealm. He has already won 9, so this is the last one before he gets to do that. Got it? Okay.
I, Johnny Cage, will make sure that Earthrealm, so dumb, will be safe from harm.
Gee, I wonder who's not gonna win. And they all finally get to the island that the tournament is being held on.
That must be the bad guy.
What was your first clue? And they all go to the opening ceremony. I just noticed they're all in their MKX outfits, even Quan Chi and Scorpion. Quan Chi isn't even supposed to be here, but that's beside the point. If this is based on the first game, shouldn't they be in their original game's outfits, or if nothing else, their MK9 outfits? It seems kind of like an odd decision, but whatever. Shang Tsung explains the tournament and how the winner will not age until the next tournament.
I, Shang Tsung, winner of the last 9 tournaments against Earthrealm, welcome you to Mortal Kombat.
First of all, Goro is the champion. Second, he technically can't fight for Outworld because he was born in Earthrealm. Third, if he was the champion, then why has he aged so much? He then brings out Kano and Jax, who are also in their MKX outfits. Then Goro comes out, who's also in his MKX outfit. Seriously, what is their obsession with the MKX outfits? To fight Jax. Meanwhile, Scorpion sneaks off to steal the amulet, but Raiden shows up and tries to talk him out of it. Back at the opening ceremony, Goro beats the crap out of Jax and then rips his arms off, because Jax needs to always lose his arms somehow. But Raiden stops it since the tournament technically hasn't started. Wouldn't this be against the Elder God's rules then? Anyway, Shang Tsung then sends everyone off to their first fight. Johnny Cage is fighting Baraka in some abandoned building, and thank God they didn't use his crappy MKX design. They're fighting while the building is on fire and collapsing, and this is how Johnny somehow wins. Next, Sonya Blade is fighting Reptile in the jungle, and Reptile doesn't actually look too bad in this. And Sonya Blade kills him because for some reason they have to kill him, the last of his species, in everything. Also, his blood is supposed to be green, why is it red? The next fight is Scorpion fighting some unnamed random ninja, so do I even need to tell you who wins? And finally, Liu Kang is fighting Kitana, and then Kitana just kind of quits, so I guess Liu Kang wins. At the palace, Shang Tsung and Raiden are having a conversation, and Shang Tsung mentions that a gang called the Black Dragons are on the island to kill the Earthrealm fighters.
You brought them here to interfere with the tournament. And break the rules. Even I am not so bold as to anger the Elder Gods in such a way.
He basically just admitted it. Also, the Elder Gods are gods. They should know when someone is interfering with the tournament. Why are they allowing this? Whatever, back outside, these three are talking about some unimportant stuff and hear screaming in the distance. So they decide to check it out, and it's just Scorpion doing more R-rated violence. And they invite him to stay at the camp with them. Then Raiden shows up and explains the Mortal Kombat tournament for the third time in this movie.
The fate of the world is being decided by some sort of karate tournament? Are you kidding me?
You know, that is kind of a stupid concept once you think about it.
Head toward the temple where your final battles await.
Final battles? We've had one round and there are 4 Earthrealmers left. How is this gonna be their final battles? This tournament is stupid. You know what? Screw it. They then walk right into the Black Dragon trap. At least Scorpion is there to save them. And there goes the whole Liu Kang not killing anyone. Although that really hasn't been a thing since the first game, so is it even worth complaining about? Then Sub-Zero shows up, so Scorpion attacks him, and then impales him and himself on a giant spike. Then Quan Chi shows up, and this jackass tells Scorpion that he killed his wife and son, not Sub-Zero. Seriously, why did he tell him this? Meanwhile, Sonya finds Jack and Kano, and in order to get to them, she has to go through all these monsters. And Liu Kang goes to the palace to fight Goro, even though there's still 3 other Earthrealmers left. But Johnny shows up to help Sonya with her thing, and they get past all the monsters, beat the crap out of Kano, and save Jax. But back at the palace, Liu Kang's just losing horribly because he can't beat Goro in anything outside of the games. And Goro is about to finish him until Scorpion interferes and kills Goro. Seriously, is the only reason this movie didn't get rated NC-17 is because it's animated? Now that Scorpion's killed Goro, he's the champion, instead of, you know, being disqualified for interfering. Why do they even have this tournament if everyone can just do whatever they want anyway? Also, I thought Shang Tsung was the champion, so shouldn't Scorpion have to fight him now? He has to fight Liu Kang now, but goes after Shang Tsung instead.
Liu Kang, I yield.
No!
Then the tournament is finished. Outworld has lost.
There's still like, f it, I guess the tournament is over after like 2 rounds. So everyone leaves before the island collapses, except for Scorpion, who stays to fight Quan Chi.
Get over here!
Did you really think Scorpion would go the whole movie without saying that? And then he kills him. The rest are on their way back to Earthrealm, and Liu Kang is feeling sorry for himself for not defeating Goro.
Your destiny was never to defeat Goro, Liu Kang. It was to defeat Shao Kahn.
If his destiny was to defeat Shao Kahn and not Goro, then why was he even in the tournament in the first place? Anyway, just for sequel bait, it shows Shao Kahn yelling at Shang Tsung. This movie is alright, but it's not the best Mortal Kombat movie. It focuses too much on Scorpion and shoehorns a way for him to technically win the tournament. I understand Scorpion is Ed Boon's favorite character, but not everything needs to be about him. The animation is great, the movement is really smooth and looks realistic, and the way the characters are beaten up and dismembered looks really good. I like that they added the X-ray effects too. It really adds to the style of the movie, and it's a good reference to the video games. I'm seriously convinced the only reason this is rated R and not NC-17 is that the MPA is lenient because it's animated. Not that the NC-17 rating is a bad thing, people are just dumb about it, but that could be an entirely other video by itself. The voice acting is really good. Patrick Seitz is great as Scorpion, although I would hope so since he's been the voice for every Mortal Kombat thing since MK vs DC Universe except for MK11 for some reason. He can easily pass as a caring father and a vengeful spirit. Jennifer Carpenter is good at voicing Sonya Blade. She really sells the hardened soldier part of her character. Jordan Rodrigues does a good job as Liu Kang. He acts kind of arrogant at the beginning and then humble once he realizes that he's not as powerful as he thinks he is. The main thing that bothers me is that the tournament structure doesn't make any sense. There are at least 20 fighters in the beginning, and then the champion fight is after only 2 rounds. Also, there's a rule that fighters can only fight for the realms they were born in, so since Shang Tsung was born in Earthrealm, there's no way that he can be the current champion and have Outworld have 9 wins so far. The Elder Gods seem to not care if anyone cheats either, since Shang Tsung is able to hire a gang to kill the Earthrealm fighters, but nothing is ever done about it. Seriously, what is the point of having a Mortal Kombat tournament if the Elder Gods are just gonna let Outworld do whatever they want anyway? Don't forget to do the YouTube stuff, and thanks for watching.